All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. We've got people that are joining us now. Good afternoon, everybody. Apologies for the delay. These things are technical, so sometimes they do that. As we welcome others, let me just give the gentleman with us the chance to greet. We have Pastor Judah Danda. Pastor, please just greet the audience.
Hello, how are you? It's good to see you, good to interact with you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. We have also Pastor GC. Pastor GC.
Greetings. How are you? Wherever you're watching from, greetings to you.
Wonderful. Some of our first audience is there. Tinashe Mavuka. Thank you so much watching from Tare Chikanga. Welcome. There, some of our audience is Tinashe Wilfred. I don't know whether it's the same person, but welcome everybody that has managed to join us. Thank you so much. So today we are here, 3 people currently. We are going to be inviting others as we go. But in the interest of time, I'd like to just ask Pastor Jesus to pray. This is for the kingdom, just to pray so that we start with the presence of God. Please go ahead, Pastor.
Can we pray? Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this time. Thank you for these opportunities that you have given us to share the wisdom that you have given. Baba kwatiri tinogona mata mwamtsvene zvatichadzidzisana pazuva ranhasi mwari vedu zvive a-kingdom impact, an impact in the kingdom. Zvokutendai mweya mutsvene, we pray that this program will go well up until the end. We thank you in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Here we go. Now, welcome, Minister. Welcome, Nariska. Thank you very much. So today, what we want to do is, I think we've done a video before, but it was crisis management, where we were trying to empower each other. One of the main reasons and the purpose for this is we want the gospel of the kingdom to go very, very far. Beyond us, and we've asked these gentlemen who are very knowledgeable in this area to share their knowledge. And as we're discussing, one of the things that we agreed on was a lot of times we may have had media personnel, but because of the lockdown, maybe a pastor is stuck in the house by himself, doesn't know what to do. Maybe also be a minister. One of the things I was thinking about is ministers, now you cannot have shows because of the lockdown. How can you take advantage of technology? We're going to get into business of the day, and what we're going to discuss is what we have put in place. Firstly, one of the things that was happening with a lot of questions coming, for some people, it may not exactly matter, but we are here to help everyone. Is some people did not even have a Facebook page. They were just on their own profiles, and now this thing caught them unaware. Just to start with, Pastor Judah, what do you recommend in terms of broadcasting, just to start with? Facebook page, Facebook group, or a personal profile when someone has to go and broadcast live? What is your recommendation, sir?
Thank you. Our profile on Facebook, Facebook is only being 5,000. And you cannot go beyond that. People who can bring your phone. So groups also, they are good, but they get some systems. But the best that I've seen in terms of clarity, in terms of visibility, I go for page. Because the page it can go very fast. You can reach page. Then more, it can actually go to a better audience than a group. A group is just some limited audience, and your personal profile is also limited because it can only accommodate up to 5,000 followers.
Thank you very much, Pastor. I think yes, there's a comment there. Pastor, we may have to then recheck that, but maybe just see if we can adjust the volume. All right, Pastor GC, over to you. What's your take? Page, group, or personal profile?
Okay. When Pastor JD was speaking, I could hardly hear you. If possible, maybe you can get back to him later on. But if you can hear me at home, wherever you're watching from, please just show me on the comment section. Or you can just press that like button or those love hearts. Okay, so basically, when it comes to broadcasting, we see that there is the profile, then there's the page, then there's the group. I was actually following one profile on Facebook. When you see a video you post, you notice with 20 views. That does not tell the real story. So you need to broadcast on a page. Why a page? Is it possible, Pastor, that I can show you something here on my Facebook so that people can actually see what I'm trying to say? Because with Facebook...
Please go ahead.
Okay. I'll do this here. Let me share my screen here. If those at home can see this, please can you post this? Yes. I'm not sure if those people at home can see this.
Yes, they can. It's
so
live.
This is my Facebook page, right? And this page has got 89,000 people. You can see here. Can you see my cursor? Is it moving? Can you see it from that side, Pastor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we have 89,000 people on this page, and we have a video that is here. So from a group or a profile, you can see that this page has 2,500 views, right? So when you have broadcasted from a profile or a group, you can only see that this page has reached 2,500 views. But if you are an organization, a group, or a musician, an artist, you need to know how much of these views mean to you. Let me find you something here. So with a page now, I'm able to actually follow and see page rangu iri raonekwa on 2,500, but vaona for how long? Vaona for nguva yakaita sei? Are we still together? Any comments that are coming up there? Or I'm going a bit fast? Hello?
Yes, we've got one comment. She's confirming.
Okay, so if you are still looking at my page, I've gone Kunekun Anons my insights. Now these insights are not available on a Facebook profile. These insights are not available on a group. This helps me to know how many people I'm actually reaching. I'll go, for example, to just one video, and I'll try very much to be very quick. Let me say there is this video that I did with Katie. I can actually click on the video insights to see who was watching and for how long they've been watching. You see, you can actually see the total video performance. Like the peak time, we had 61 people watching the video at the same time. This video was viewed for 2,627 minutes. This is the important part. How many people watched the video for more than 1 minute? There were only 272 people who watched the video for more than 1 minute. So ukotaona kuti rine 2,500 views, but now on a page you can actually see kuti how many people were really engaged for more than 1 minute. There were only 272 people. Then can you mute the other mics? Then we can actually see those who watched for 10 seconds, a minimum of 10 seconds. We have 914 people. Then 2,598 people watched the video for just 3 seconds, you know, and the average time is 37 seconds. So you can even go on to see the percentage of women who were watching, the percentage of age groups that watched your video. So what am I saying? What am I saying here? With a page, if you are a business person, if you are a musician, you have the ability to follow and see kuti vanhu vari kuHarare, how many people in Harare are watching my videos? How many people in Bulawayo are watching my videos? How many women and how many men are watching my videos? So if you're in business, you are selling clothes, then you have to know which kind of people your business is attracting. So when you broadcast, I really suggest that you use a page because of the insight. Right now, I'll just give you content that is for free. If you want more of the content, you have to enroll in some of our classes so that we do one-on-one. Because also you cannot monetize your group. You cannot monetize a Facebook profile account. You can only monetize a Facebook page, which means when you have the Facebook page, you can drop that screen, Pastor Tinashe, you can drop that screen, fine. Okay, so you can only monetize a Facebook page. By monetizing, you can only make money from the views and not per page, not per group. So you can put a lot of videos on your group, but I wanna send round one. But when you put videos per page, you can monetize those videos. My views, you can get that money. The minimum requirements is that your page must have 10,000 people who have liked it. Also, there should be 30,000 minutes within 2 months. By 30,000 minutes, I mean 30,000 1 minute plus minutes. So I don't know if people at home are getting it. If you are getting it, please just show me by commenting there or sending those hearts and likes. Back to you, Pastor Tinashe.
Thank you so much. It's building up now. We've got page Kenai. It's got a question. Is it possible to change the group to a page? Yes. How? I think we'll also come to that one. Thank you so much for the question. We've got a comment from Noel Mreza. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Says information is power. Bishop Judah munokwaziswa apo Belinda arikuti panze mufundisi wangu ndakuonai. Thank you. Thank you. Bishop, can you say something? I just want to hear if we can now hear you. Bishop Danda, you are live. There we go. Can you say something, please? Okay. Around the page and the profile. We just want to make sure we can hear you now.
I think what Pastor Chirume was saying is quite correct. He was on point on every detail that he said. The page is the in thing. It's got everything. Actually, it's going to help you. If you are going to be doing business, if you are a musician, if you are even a pastor, it helps you in so many ways. And at the end of the day, it is able to monetize so that if you make enough following, enough views, you can actually get something out of your work, out of what you are doing, out of your sermon, out of your music. I think that's all I can say. I hope you can hear me clearly now.
We've had some improvement. Thank you. But let's just also the viewers just let us know if they can hear you clearly. Please, if you can hear Pastor Judah, Pastor JT, just indicate in the comment section. There is some gratitude from Advocate Tawana Mbombo. Thank you so much. $1 million information being dished out. Thank you so much. All right, Bishop Danda, I think we still have to work around that. Try without the earphones. Let's see for now, and let's go. All right, thank you so much, Pastor GC. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I think it's being sorted. Sorted. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Pastor GC. So from a church perspective, which is one of the core things that we're looking at, and we've also included ministers of the gospel. I think the consensus is on going the Facebook page route. There are of course advantages of having a group in itself. I've seen that there are other ministers or other preachers without I'm looking for a better word. Thank you, Happy. Thank you very much. I'll probably ask Happy to also join us there. Send you a link. When you are not yet confident enough as a minister, for lack of a better word, you may want to monitor your reach. You may want to monitor who watches you. And I think these are some of the things, the reasons why one would need a Facebook group, because it's mainly a closed group where you determine who sees what you are doing. You actually accept them, you approve them beforehand. So this is just in passing so that we don't spend too much time on that one. So essentially, for our pastors and our ministers, if you are bent on reaching to a lot of people, Pastor JD indicated, you can only have 5,000 people on a personal profile, but you may want to reach a bigger number. You can only have a certain, in terms of the group, of course, you can go, I think, a whole lot. But when it comes to analytics, that's one of the things that's very important. It's very important because you realize, because you know, one of the reasons is because we realized that in as much as we may want to be talking to Zimbabweans only, or to people in South Africa or in Zimbabwe, when you do the analytics, you may find that there are people that are watching us from England, there are people that are watching us from Australia and Canada, and it helps us to adjust to those those trends and that audience. Thank you so much. Okay, just moving on to the next one. If we have any questions, we have a question here. Maybe before we go too far, we have a question here. Maybe one of us can take this question. Is it possible to change a group to a page? If yes, how do you do that? Would you want to take that one, Bishop Danda?
From what I know, it is not possible currently, but I was also checking with the developers how possible if anything like that can happen in the near future. For instance, I've got a group that has got ASM. It is more than 10 years old. It's got over 56,000 members. But when I started to open up a page, SI conference, I could not. Actually, my intention was to change the ASM group, which is not my residence, not possible currently. That's as far as I know. It's not possible right now.
Okay, thank you. Pastor GC, do you want to say anything around that? We just addressing this question.
Yeah. Actually, I was also looking to that matter, but I'm not saying you can only, at the moment, you can only change your profile. Let's say my personal profile already has 5,000 people and more than 200 friend requests, but I can actually change that profile to become a page. And if the page that I've created there's another page with the same name. I can actually merge two pages that have got the same name to become one. But when it comes to changing from the group to the page, currently there is not that option on Facebook. I'll keep checking and we'll always bring back feedback. But at the moment, you can only change your personal profile to be a page.
All right. All right. I hope you're answered. Thank you very much. Okay, we move on. She says thank you. We move on to the next one. Please just keep the comments coming. Let us know where you're watching from. Just let us know where you're watching from. We've got Pastor Judah Danda with us here. We also have Pastor Chirume. Pastor Judah is in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. Pastor Godwin is in Durban. My apologies. So Pinda Church South Africa Saga. Not Jaranza and Pastor Tinash. It's Pastor Danda and Pastor Chirume for that. Yes, but my apologies. Hope no one took offense. All right, thank you so much. This they are watching. All right, moving on to the next thing. The other thing that has been an issue with ministers and preachers now has been to build audience. So because we are quite unaware, one of the things that we used to do, in fact, maybe before I give that the floor, it's important. This is my personal feeling. A lot of times when you get a friend request, for some that I haven't accepted, my apologies, I'm almost full, but I will create a page for you, so it's fine. But when you get a friend request, I've seen that ministers then get to be too desperate to get a following. It's not every following that's important. It's not the numbers that matter. For me, as I start, when you send me a friend request, I check your profile. I take my time to check your profile. There is someone who sends you a friend request, and when you go to their profile, the first thing you see is born in 1983. And the next activity they had was just to update their status. And when they updated their status, it was 6 months ago. Honestly, why do you need a friend like that? On social media, I think you also want, for my case, I want people that I can follow, that can inspire me, and also people that will support me when I have my thing to post. So it's also important as we build audience. Don't be too desperate. There are others who are our brothers from other mothers who put a lot of fake accounts, and you think you've got a following and you only have ghosts. All right, Pastor GC, how can we build an audience?
Okay. Thank you so much. The purpose of going on social media is to be followed, to be liked. When you go on social media, what you're saying, I am here, listen to me. When you post a video on social media, the purpose of you posting the social media, you're saying, hey, you, stop that scroll, watch what I'm saying, what I'm doing. So when you post 3, 4, 5 boring videos in a week, next time when I see you, I associate you with things that are not organized. I'll just continue to scroll and leave you. When you post not videos, but even text, the things that you write on your social media matters most to everyone who is watching. So for you to build an audience, number one, you need to be relevant. I'm seeing Minister Welcome Nariswa there. He is a musician. If you are a musician, when I come to your profile, on the About section, you clearly describe what you are about. I have to know you. And when you post your photos, if possible, try your best to actually to edit them, if possible. Make sure you take 10 photos before you post one. Why? Because what you post should build confidence in the person who is watching, should build attention. I will not follow you if what you're posting is of poor quality. So be relevant, be short and sweet. When it's a text message, Uchitanga, make sure in the first 5 lines you have said what you want to say. For a person to read 15 lines of your text, the first 5 lines should be engaging. So that's another point to note. Your content should be engaging. Engaging. When you go to monetizing a Facebook page, those engagements matter, because a heart, a like, a love is actually counted as engagement. So you, in order also to create that engagement, you need to respond to the people who are commenting on your post. We have people who become celebrities when you have got 100 people. You post something, either a question that needs people to comment. When they comment, you don't go back to them. Follow every comment and give feedback. That helps on engagement. I don't know if you can go on, Pastor Tinashe, or you have something to interject there.
Let's hear. Thank you. Let's hear what we can also get from Pastor JD. But thank you so much. There you see Munyam Konzi says people are looking for content. They're listening. Pastor Tim says to be relevant, and thank you so much, Pastor DC. To respond is also one way of doing it. Pastor JD, please say if you have something to say around that. How can we increase and improve our audience on our pages or whatever whether it be a profile?
Okay. Thank you, Pastor Kirule. I think you were hitting the nail on the head. I think for you to get a following, first of all, you need to be consistent. By consistent, I mean you don't have to throw things. You throw one thing today, another one next month. You are not really consistent if you do that. But they have a timeline. Say I have to be throwing something every morning. I have to be throwing something every Friday afternoon. So that your followers now, they know you for giving them something on Friday afternoon. If you create that consistency, social media following is about consistency. If you're not consistent, they won't follow you. The other thing is quality. People want quality. They don't just want things from nowhere, things that are not really, that you need to put a lot of thought, a lot of input into it. You need to edit your videos. You need to, if there are videos, or to polish up what you want to say before you post. First of all, polish it so that people will actually engage with you. Then also get content that is relevant. I like the word relevant. Content that is catchy, content that is well thought. People these days, they know if you are just throwing something that you read from someone, they can disconnect you from what you have said to say, no, this is not Pastor Danda's thought. So you really have to have content that is strong, that is binding, that is not a bite, not just content, but content that is strong. Also, the other thing, you need to package your content by packaging. We mean what is the outlook? Because whenever you are on social media, like right now, people have got a way of thinking. For what I've said in the past 2 minutes, somebody is disengaged and said, Pastor Danda is not saying anything. Or someone is saying, hey, listen to what he's saying, listen to. So you really need to package your idea, you really need to package the music to make it catchy. If something is not catchy, do not bother yourself giving it to someone. Evaluate it yourself. Evaluate it with someone, a friend, someone who is into this kind of business, to say what kind of content is this? Is this going to engage? If you are really serious about engagement and building up your following, you really need to package. These days, people know what that is. They can easily throw it away. And it's not easy to re-engage someone who has disengaged. Not easy. Once you lose someone, you've lost them. I think for now, this is what I can say.
Wow, thank you very much, thank you very much. I think it's helping that content. Thank you so much, Pastor JD. I think that's one of the things that happens. People sometimes, for me, what I think when it comes to that is why people are following Pastor Jude Danda or Godwin Turume or Tashima Rume. I think they want to connect with you. There is something unique about you that they need to connect about. And in as much as it's very important for you to have content every day, there are times maybe you don't have inspiration. This is what I do myself. When I get something that hits me, I write it down. That this is me. I write it down. I don't have to post after every other hour. I write it down. Maybe there will come a day when I'm not feeling very motivated, or I can check on my notes and see what is relevant for me then, and then I post. Another thing that's also important, which I think has been lacking, does that sometimes people then overdo it. If you don't have content, then please share other people's content, those you believe in. I said, imagine you are on a TV. Just imagine you're watching TV, and in the morning you watch Mvango. In the afternoon, they give you Mvango. In the evening, they give you Mvango. It won't work. So if you don't have content, there are people that you believe in, people that you follow. Um, just also share. And when you share, it's also important that you don't overdo it. There are other profiles that you never know what Pastor DC really thinks. Because every time you go on his profile, he said Tinashima Rume, he said Judah Danda, he said no guys. But we are also saying, even in your profile, learn to share other people's content, because it helps to keep your audience engaged. It's very, very important. Um, I've seen others who are doing that, and congratulations for doing that. There's no harm in doing so. Thank you so much. So that was maybe. Do we have any questions? Right, there we go. Um, maybe before I answer that one, uh, Pastor JD, our leader.
Yeah.
There is a question, Pastor
Okay.
JD.
That
Pastor
one.
JD. What do you say, Pastor JD?
Is it okay to leave politics and Christianity on the same page? Is that the question?
Yes, it's a question.
You know, you need to have a color. Like right now, I'm putting on a blue t-shirt. A blue t-shirt is not red, it's not yellow. Um, Something that if you are going to be distinct, you have to run uh, you need to specialize. If you are fixing cars, if you car, you are not going to really make it. But if you say, I'm going to be doing a business. So I believe if you are going to be doing politics, it's good to follow politics. If you are doing social issues, go, I mean, go for it. It's okay. If you are doing Christianity, go for it. What I know, as far as I know, politics and Christianity, they can be oil and water. They might not really look up uh, nicely and properly, but we all know that there's not politics. There's good politics, there's bad politics, there's dirty politics. So if you can, we have got Christians that are also into politics, leaders who are into leadership, like other presidents, I've seen them fasting against coronavirus, going to mountains, you know. So politics, the moment you say politics, as long as it's not really distinguished whether it's dirty politics, because there is bad politics and good politics. Good politics can go with society if it is clean politics. But I would rather you distinguish between the two. If you have to open another page for politics, you can do it. I don't think it's good to mix them up, because sometimes there are some comments that come from the secular, because normally politics is linked with secular. And there are some comments that are so rough and rude that people write, like on political platforms, that you really wouldn't want on a Christian platform. Like I've got my father, my president of the church. I wouldn't like someone hitting them hard, and like someone saying, "Get into my world that I'm drinking from." So somehow it puts off others who are following. When I think it as a politics, I think it as it's safe to do politics. When I think as a Christianity, it's safe to do politics. That's my perspective.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pastor GC, do you have something to say around this? Maybe in the next 30 seconds, just to summarize quickly.
Actually, I needed more than 30 seconds. I don't know if that is possible. Since I believe today is we are just giving out free content, free wisdom and education. Next time actually people have to pay for consultation. So will you allow me to maybe take a minute or two, please?
Take a minute. Take a minute then.
Okay. Then I just want to give you tips, just supporting what Pastor JD has said. We talk about content that should be perfect. You should know the time to post. If you post something at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, no one will watch, or a few people will watch. Why? Because people are engaged in their work. If you post content around 8 o'clock, 7, 8, 9, people are engaged with their families. So know the time to post. 6 to 7 in the evening, after 9 p.m., 10 o'clock, during this lockdown, even up to 12, a lot of people will be engaged. So just check on those times. Then also be specific. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about traveling? Do you want to talk about music? Do you want to talk about preaching? Build a niche market, build a certain group. Just build momba wako one. Waruda kudiridza, wonyatsoisa manyowa, wodiridzira uri one. That will help you. And when you are on Facebook, are you there for ministry? Are you there for funny? Are you there because you want to make money? If you are there to make money, just like me, I'm there to make money and also to preach the gospel. At the same making money. So when I see you sending or a friend request or liking my profile, I'll check a few things on your profile, but I'll take you, because when I see you as a potential customer of something that I'm going to say on my page. I see you as value. I see you as money. Because I noticed that people will send a friend request because they can benefit something from me, not necessarily that I can benefit something from them, but indirectly I know I'll benefit something from them. So don't just don't look. Then the last one, maybe patience. Just be patient. For me to build a page that is now 89,000 people, it took me 9 years. I started in 2011. For Pastor JD to build a page with 56,000 people, it took patience. You have to be patient. The last one. Let's talk about how you respond to criticism on your page. Don't just ban and block people. Be able to be mature enough to respond positively to criticism. If someone akakutuka, just to say, that's how you think, that's fine. We don't think the same way. Learn from those who criticize you, and don't be emotional on Facebook. Contain your emotions and be factual when you respond to people. Thanks, Pastor Tinashe, because of your time.
All right, thank you. Thank you. The question we were dealing with was from Advocate. Thank you, but we need to move on to the other one. But maybe the long and short of it is, let's determine what you want to do. If it's a personal profile, which is probably not what we're going to be talking about today. If it's a personal profile, you know what, you post anything from food you ate in the morning to the gym, or it's your personal profile. You are a human being. But now I think one of the reasons why we are also doing this broadcast is to try and help institutions, more specifically to build an audience. Personally, it's something that you do at your own level. If we start telling you what you post in personal profile, I think we'll have deviated. But thank you so much. can I mix fitness and the word because they are my passion and I feel I like the link previous point that is, but I just want to hear your views. I repeat that again. If it's a personal profile, post what you want. That reflects your personality. It's fine. If it then becomes an issue of an institution, Pastor DC, Matura Mari, and make money, you said it twice. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Another point taken is contain emotions. That's very true. We have different views around this thing, and which brings us to the next point where we say, how do you administer the peg? This was the next point that we needed to discuss. So be it a group, be it a peg, how do you do your administration? Maybe before I comment on that, you see it's really very much linked to emotion. People should also accept. We may not be able to tell everybody, but they should accept that we are not robots, especially administrators. We are human beings. So sometimes, they post comments. One mentor of mine was, one of the philosophies that I had was, let people post whatever they post. Let those that believe in you defend you, which was okay to an extent, give and take. But also, another point that I also got was, there are also times when you are doing a live video and someone who doesn't believe in your cause just comes and posts something that will distract. So otherwise, instead of people watching the live video, they are now busy responding to someone. So I'm just using this to jump into the next phase to say, how do you administer the page? Can we start with you, Pastor PC? Sorry, Pastor JG rather.
Okay.
You've heard this a lot.
I think we are all learning. That's the first thing I can say. I'm learning a lot every day. I respect everyone. But when you run a group or page,
Pastor JD, I think we're struggling to hear you.
okay. I'm saying we all learn every day. Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better.
Okay. We learn every day. I am also learning some new things every day. Some thought processes, how people process information, how people think, how people talk. It's an art actually to work with people. If we are administering a group, people have got their different views. We need to really you need to be a bit versatile with the way you view other people's comments. Allow people to say what they want to say, unless if it is a closed group where like it is a safe group, it needs close monitoring. Like unozafana umwe munhu anopinda so anonyora rumwe rurimi rwaanonyora rwekuti unoti zvichiri kuita here need monitoring, or if you are working on a closed group like a church group, you don't want people vachikuturai vatungamiri. You end up vatungamiri vacho vakuti muri kundipikisa kudzidzirei, muri kundipikisa because haukwanisi kukontrola vanhu vese. Vanhu vane hunhu hwakasiyana siyana. Achini kuti social media yakangoshatira ipapo kuti kunyanya kuburisa character yemunhu, even vanhu vasina kubvunza kuti uri munhu akaita sei. People they write things, but it's okay. It's the other type of group where people are allowed really to say their views, like pages. Pages are more open, comments. People are allowed to say what they want because we all think different. Because a page and a group are different. My own timeline, really need to respect me, pastor room and I'm posting on his profile. If he is opened up, because sometimes we lock them. There's a feature where you lock people not to even comment on my profile. You can say whatever you want. But with a page, it's more open. People can say whatever they want to say. It's okay. You really need to monitor it every day, every hour. Check what are people talking about, what are people saying, because there are other words that you cannot use in a Christian context. But in other contexts like Zimbabwe or kutaura zvemapati, munhu anotaura zvaanongondoda kutaura.
True.
Zviri right kana zviri right, zvine zviri right kwaari. This is how I manage my pages and my group. I'm not really an expert, but Mwari vakangondiponya that I've actually been able to inspire a lot from a lot of people ask me questions in my inbox. I'm not quite sure, I'm not quite sure, and I'm actually grateful to God that He has given me this kind of blessing this season. And I also wish we would have people who are much better than Judah, Ganda, in the future. As we go and training others to do. It's not easy, but it needs an emotional. You need to have my emotional break when you are dealing with people. You are like a civil servant. You are dealing with people. You have to understand them. People have got background. Sometimes we even go to the profile. Yemuna anyora rine zvisamba so unoenda kuprofile kwake unocheka unoona kuti yasua yakasiyana vanhu.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. People think vane ma-thought processes avakasiyana, but you need to be consistently engaged in the page. If you're running a page, a church or a group church, you have to remember ethos, my ethics arrow. You need which are engraved in you, so you can actually remove things that are not right for others. Because once it offends vamwe vanhu vanotanga kubuda, then you know it's not good. So kana iri page like kuti uri weZion, kune maethics eZion, iwaya ndiwatinotanga kungofollowa kana riri group rechechi. But kana vhura in open group raunogona kungoti ngatitaure zvedu social, ngatitaure covid, everything chatoda kutaura. Yeah, people can say whatever they want.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. It's very important. I think it's one of those areas, where we have to make decisions, some that are not very popular. It's the truth of the matter for those that are going to be administrators or that are administrators is wangofana na prefect. Prefect is kana munhu akada musikanzwa, you have to do what is necessary to be done. Sometimes you have to use your own discretion. The point is, I think maybe coming back to Advocate Mfomba's thing, the point is, why have we gathered? Why did we create this group? If we created this group to be an organizational, a church, a religious group, kana takuzenge takutaura manje nyaya dzekuti uyo matongerwo enyika akazodai, remember when we are coming to church, we've got different political affiliations and interests. So in such instances, would I then lose 1,000 people just because I want to accommodate one? Because people have got varied opinions, but that having that common vision is very, very important. Thank you very much. Just a quick one I see here, Pastor Mapokotera. What's the difference between a group and a page, and what is the best for a church organization between the two? I just want to take another one so that you pick there. There is another interesting one. Very interesting. Just wondering, with so much following you guys, how do you manage short messenger messages like hi, hello, sup, hi, urisi, uriti, and so forth? Thank you so much.
Interesting.
I think let's get them addressed. Pastor GC, take one of the questions, please. The first one was this one. If we can find the pastor with it so that we can cover the other topics.
All right. Group and page. I think he came in a bit late. I think I answered that one where we actually said the page has got a lot of things, a lot of advantages. You use your page, you have insights, you know, and a lot of things. So for a church, we recommend that you use the page. If possible, please, after this broadcast, just scroll back and see where I have explained on that one. Thank you so much, Pastor Mary, for joining us. I think, Pastor Tinashe, I was to comment concerning administering the page. So as to answer that question from Katie Chennai, we're saying,
Yes.
I wonder, with Pastor Chirume, you've got 89,000 people on your page. How do you respond to people who will be like, hi, Kondep? We say, Jagamira say, to be honest with you, there are 2 points to consider. Is your page a ministry or an industry? I run a ministry, which is also an industry. I minister at the same time. I have to generate income for me to continue running that page. So, Pakaita, if there is a person who comes with a negative comment and says, you are lying to people, you must not talk about tithe. For my Christian morals will say that people no, why are you saying this? They want to from a business perspective, that engagement is what I'm looking for. I'm making man out of the engagement, which means if you say get away, pastor, people who are going to be on my side will support me, and you will be continuing saying whatever you say. That engagement from a business perspective actually benefits the owner of the page. For your own information, those people that you see every day, my Facebook, you watch, there are 1,000, 5,000 people watching live. After that, people are going to follow those things. Facebook will pay you for every one. If a person spends 1 minute, sorry, if a person spend 1 minute watching a 3-minute video, that person, the owner of the page, will get money. So when you post also on Facebook, it's another tip. You must post a video that is 3 minutes plus. Because if a person watches that 3-minute video for 1 minute, you are entitled to money from views. Administering a page is a skill. It is a calling. I don't have a problem answering to 100 people on WhatsApp or on Facebook. I can do that. So it also takes a skill, and it's also a calling. So if you say hi, I'll just say hi, how are you? If you go further, I'll block you. And there's also what is called spam. If you check on my page, I've seen a lot of comments from these people, I don't know which religious organizations, who are posting there. So I see this is spam, I block, I ban, I block, I ban. So it's part of administering. The last one is there are page roles. If you have got a page, you can have people to manage the page for you. You can invite me, I'll be also another admin, but they should be what is called trust. I opened another page, it is about 6,000 people, and I invited someone to be a page administrator on my page. The next thing that person did was he had to kick me out of the page. He edited the page and he made the page his own. I'm talking about a person who claimed to fear God. So you need to trust people. You make page administrators. People will take over your traffic. You're only a builder. Thanks. Back to you, Mr. Marume.
Thank you, Bishop Gotora. Thank you, Bishop Minister Blessing. Thank you for joining us. It's getting exciting. We just left with a couple more minutes just to finish. But yes, it's very important. I think just to the question that Kate brought, it's important to have multiple administrators, but it's unfortunately at this particular juncture, it is around trust. But what I also want to encourage is beyond the trust. Pastor GC, look what you have done to us. You see? Thank you, Pastor Mukumba, all the way from Canada. Thank you so much for joining us. Well appreciated. Okay, when it comes to page administration also, when we talk about page roles, we would really encourage you to go and open a page. When you open a page, You don't necessarily need to publish it. If you still have to experiment, you can create an unpublished page, which means it's not yet online. But when you also look into the page roles, there are different roles. For some of the pages that I manage, I've made sure that no one else is an admin, Pastor Jesse. They all come and become moderators and advertisers and so forth.
Yes.
Because yeah, this thing it's a bad experience. But yes, when you're administering a page, it's important. Just try to get more people to help you. One of the things that also important is Facebook, because it's an automated. It uses what is called artificial intelligence. It's an automated system. It looks at how you respond, the time that you take to respond to a message. It's something that gives you a rating. So typically, you look in a page. If you've got a page, it says typically responds messages within 1 hour. If you are responding faster, you get a better rating. So what will then happen is to try and then get people that can assist you in terms of administering the page. And of course, remain the administrator and keep your vision. It's important. And I think when it also comes to groups, this is one of the advantages is you have to accept, you have to approve. What we have done, I've seen Pastor JD did that as well on one of the pages. Before you join, they say, "Who are you?" You say, "I'm Tinashe Marume." Say, "Where do you believe in this?" Or like just 3-4 questions. I know people may lie, but it can give you, a pre-filtering of the people that are going to join you. But thank you so much. There we go. I think we're gonna have to look into this a bit later. But this was how do you get paid engagement? I think Pastor GC touched on that a bit, but we'll come back to that as well. We'll come back to that. But maybe you can also replay the video. We touched on that. Unfortunately, for now, because we know that people really want to know a lot of things, but one of the reasons why we are having this one today is to try and encourage and to motivate those who hadn't started and those who had started and they are still struggling. Then we can then do the advanced one at a bit later stage. Thank you, Pastor Judah Magaya, for joining us. We'll appreciate it. Okay, now the other thing that's happening is a lot of people have been asking around. Now, today we've got 3 guests. I've invited another one. Maybe what I would do is if I see someone who wants to ask a question live, please show us in the comment box. We'll add you to the studio. Then you can see yourself on TV. You can be in our TV for now. Now, the other question was, we promised people that we're going to look into this. How do you invite a guest? How did we do this? We are people from different locations. And one of the reasons that people were asking about this, it was especially preachers. So since the lockdown, maybe when you started preaching, you expected the lockdown to close in 3 weeks. So you still had a message. Now it's 6 weeks and you also want to have someone. So one of the simplest things before we go very far is based on trust. You can make that preacher a moderator on your page specifically for that time. Please make sure you don't give anyone rights that are beyond yours. You get kicked out. Okay. You can. That's very simple. That one is got no cost, nothing. Just make sure that the person. This one is a hot one. But if you are going to preach on my page, say it's about church, and I have to add you an administrator, and you've never liked my page, I won't invite you. It doesn't work like that. And also, I cannot actually add you if you haven't liked my page or you are not on my friend list. It's also quite difficult around that. But you can actually add someone to be a moderator, to be an advertiser, so that they'll be able to post on the page. So you don't have to worry about many other things. All right, over to you, gentlemen. How do you invite a guest? So you want to have someone on a YouTube channel, on your Facebook channel, How do you do that? Pastor GC, do you want to take this one?
Okay. I'll try to answer that. So actually, currently Facebook has disabled the invite person button, which means you cannot invite someone on Facebook. The first option is to give them the rights to your administration your account. They just log in as normal and they post in as the Facebook. Then the other thing is currently we are actually using a not a software, but we are using this service here, the StreamYard. I think StreamYard should actually do something for us because you are marketing them right now. So we are using, the StreamYard. With StreamYard, you can use the free version, which you will always have the StreamYard logo. But this one that we are currently using is actually a paid application, which means we have invested in this, guys. Those who are at home, Pastor Marume, I think, allow me to move around the offering basket. Because for this one that we are using right now, it costs 25 US dollars every month. That's 500 rands every month. It's a paid where you can actually do your own things. How do you do it? I don't know, Pastor Marume, if I'm able to tell people to share my screen on StreamYard and show them how it is used. Just for today, I'm trying to do this.
I think this is one of the things that people are excited about. And once the offering basket is moving, we've actually gone to the 49 US dollars one per month. It's got its advantages, but we're really not trying to market for you to buy. We don't get anything as yet. You can share your screen, Pastor JC, and let's show. This is one of the softwares that one of the platforms that we're using. And one of the reasons why we're doing this is to make sure that the gospel goes very far. It doesn't have to be always myself or Pastor GC or Pastor.
Sorry, Nruko Sora, but I don't think it's Corona yet. But the thing is, this information, people, I'm telling you the truth. This information should not be coming for free. There should be an investment that you make. If you make an investment into certain information, you will treasure it. So here I am. You go to StreamYard. I have a lot of people who've been saying, Pastor, is StreamYard an application? It's not an application. On your laptop, you can only host a guest or a maximum of 6 guests on StreamYard. You can only host a show or a program on your laptop or from your laptop. So you just type www.streamyard.com. When you are there, the instructions are very simple. You enter your information there. Pastor Marume, confirm, can you see what you enter your information there? When you have entered your information, it will ask you to actually enter your name. So I've registered now. So this one is my when you have registered, when you go to email, just your email, and you create a password. That's it. So the first thing that you do is to create a broadcast. Can you see what is happening? When you have created a broadcast, it will ask you which page do you want to create your broadcast to. So you add here, you can see Godwin Chirume account, my page Godwin Chirume, or my Facebook page Masasi or my YouTube account, or you can add something. So if, let's say, I've selected to do a live on my page, I just click on my page. Then it asks me what's the title of my show. I just write the title of my show, the description, what is it about? It's a sermon. I've done my sermon. Is everything appearing? Then I create the broadcast. So when I create the broadcast, I don't know if it will not clash. If it clashes, then I'll get back. You see, if it creates a broadcast, it tests if the mic is working. Yes, the mic is working. It actually tells me to enter my name. Then it tells me to enter into the broadcast studio. I don't know if I'm going to enter into the studio because I'm still okay. I think I've been successful here. Then when I've entered in the broadcast studio, now there I am in the studio. You can see me that I'm in the studio right now. So what happens is I just go here where it says invite someone. I copy the link. Pastor Tinashe, allow me to send you a link on WhatsApp on on WhatsApp. Let's hope. Let me type here WhatsApp web. I closed my WhatsApp. I'm going to WhatsApp, so that I'll send the link to someone that I want to invite. That person cannot be on. I'm going to Facebook. I'm going to Facebook, but because he has got that link, I can actually send the link either as long as I in a phone, in a camera, in a then on that. So I'm still waiting for my WhatsApp to connect. But while I'm still there, StreamYard now allows you to invite people. It allows you to share your screen. It allows you to, like what I'm doing currently, because I'm using StreamYard, I can actually show you what's appearing on my screen. And it so this is all right. Since I'm still waiting for Pastor Marume for that my WhatsApp to go, I'll answer the next question, which says now, how do I broadcast a pre-recorded something? You can see me in that small screen that I am in the studio, in the StreamYard studio. What do I do here? I share my screen on my StreamYard studio. Sorry, don't get lost here. If you are on WhatsApp, if you are on your computer, you have to know that you can play a video in the Chrome tab. Piper know it has next table. Next table. You can actually play a video in that tab. Let's say I've got a video on my desktop. You just drag it and drop it into another Chrome tab, and you can actually play the video. So when I'm on my StreamYard there, I just simply share screen. Then I select the tab video yangu, then I share that screen so that people who are on StreamYard, I don't know if you can actually watch now. Can you watch? You can actually watch the video there. I don't know if you are still together. You can actually play the video. You can actually play the video. And video it sound and everything. That's how you play. That's how you play a pre-recorded video. I'm failing to reach WhatsApp here, but it's simple as I said there. You just click invite a person, and you send the person a link on WhatsApp. If the person gets the link, he then joins you in the studio. So kamonota pinda, you just click in. Pinda. Let's say up and screen. I can remove myself. I can put another person there. I can remove myself. So this is how it actually works. You can remove my screen. Let me, okay, there. So I've said a lot, and this stuff, guys, including Jeku Engage. How do I make money from engagements? How do I make money on Facebook and YouTube? Personally, I'm here 24 hours a day, but this should be one-on-one because uchaita mari, so you need also to make an investment. I cannot give you that information and you don't pay for it. Why? Because if you don't pay for it, you won't treasure it. So for you to create value for the information, you also have to pay a consultation fee. I take you step by step and show you how to make money. Over to you, Mr. Tinashe. Sorry for taking long.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So okay, thank you so much, Pastor GC. StreamYard is one of the platforms that you can use. But the truth of the matter is, we are really doing this for the kingdom. It is free, but this knowledge we have acquired through sleepless nights, a lot of investment that has been put here. But the reason why we're doing this is we want the gospel to go far. We were talking about this with Pastor JD and Pastor GC. We said, in as much as we may want to be broadcasting, we cannot reach everyone. So why don't we share the information? Please note that we won't be able then to answer very specific questions. It's important to know that we want to get you settled, and then you can then we can talk about other things at another level. All of us are business people, for your information. These things is consultation. People are supposed to pay for it. But for now, we believe God is going to reward us accordingly. Okay, so in terms of softwares, there's the GoStream software. it's also typically okay. The challenge with GoStream is that I think it really reduces the quality. We've got a question there, but I'm going to take that one. It really reduces the quality of what you're going to stream. I'm going to share my screen with you very soon so that you can see how do you do a pre-recorded video. And why would we want to do a pre-recorded video? One of the things that's very important is that you get more engagements with a live video than with a video just posted. So the moment you go live, instead of people just knowing that Tinashe Marume has posted something, it will tell them Tinashe Marume has gone live. And we love live. Live is fresh. So you get more engagements when you are live. And I was also just passing by. I was also thinking that now that we've got the solution, we have situations where people are in areas where the network is bad, where they may not have guaranteed connectivity. You can actually pre-record your video as a sermon or music, whatever the case is, and then you then broadcast it live. Beyond that, we also have, I'm going to share now on going live with the pre-recorded. We also have Pastor Mkumba from Canada. She's saying, this is good. How do you compare Zoom to StreamYard? Yeah, so there is GoStream. There is Be Live, as in BE.LIVE. Be Live. It's another software that can actually allow you to get guests. Then there is Zoom. I think when we started, we were broadcasting from Zoom. Unfortunately, you have to have a paid version for Zoom in order for you to be able to stream to Facebook. The version that I had, subject to correction, you could only do one at a time. Either you go to YouTube, Facebook, or you go Facebook Workspace. The paid version of GoStream right now is we are live. I'm live on 4 platforms. I'm live on my personal profile. I'm live on my Facebook page. I'm live on my Sasi page. I'm also live on YouTube. I've got a space for one more. So I can be live on multiple platforms. Right. To talk around about this one, let's see quickly. I'm just going to quickly show you not this thing of sharing your screen. People want to see our screen. I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. I'm going to share my screen now. So when I'm sharing my screen, for now, I'm sharing my entire screen. For now, I'm sharing my entire screen so that you see what's happening. And then I'm going to change it and go to the Chrome. So you've got my entire screen now. This is my entire screen. This is what's happening now is things are happening. So I'm taking a video from one of my downloads. Okay, there is one song that we had. It's a pre-recorded video. I'm gonna go to here. This is my Chrome tab, like Pastor GC was saying. I'm an IT guy, guys. Understand? I've got a lot of tabs. It's allowed. So you drag it, you drop it. I'm dropping it here by the Chrome tab. Can you guys still see me?
Yes,
confirm if you can see.
I can see you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so we just want to go here and okay, let's put a new tab so that we share this one quickly. And as we are doing this, I think one of the important things that I would also want to ask all those that are watching us. Okay, I think I need to unshare my screen and just do it this one, but it's fine. One of the things that I need to ask you guys to do for us is what we are doing. We are sharing information with you. when you get something new, don't be stingy. When we are sharing these things with you, we are not saying to you we are the only ones who know these things, or neither are we saying we are all the best. We are just saying what we have found. We believe that if we share with the world, someone will get assisted. Some people, funny thing, Pastor JD, is there are people that you will never see them comment. Me now, I love comments. Send me comments. You never see them comment. You only see them. Remember, Pastor GC, you only see them now following what you were teaching quietly.
Yeah. Let them comment. Keep the comments coming. Keep the comments coming, please.
All right, keep the comments coming. I think I've just had a technical glitch here, but I'm gonna sort it. I'm going to sort it, and then we do. Okay, there is Pastor Mkumba later Kuzba. Okay, I'm going to do that maybe as we progress. That's true. You get more benefits with StreamYard, or if you go be live. You don't have to buy. Please not. You don't have to buy. We are buying because there are extra things that we need. You can actually go. You should look at Pastor GC's broadcast. He still uses a trial version of that. I think the only difference you see, there is a logo there. You don't have to buy. We are trying to give things that don't ask for your money as yet. But if you want good quality, you may have to invest. All right, I'm going to address this question as we go to the next one. So that was how you invite a guest. But please go ahead and try for yourself how to do that. In the interest of time, I think we will need to be done in the next 15 or so minutes. We just want to go to the next one. Pastor JD, do you have something? So this way, we are now able to say, we are talking about Facebook administration. I'm now able to say, if I don't trust Pastor GC with a lot of things, but I know he's a man of God who can preach, I'm going to bring him to StreamYard. I'm the one that puts him in the studio, like what's happening now. Now it is me who is controlling. So you can see, I decide, I show my full screen. This is me who is controlling. If Pastor GC starts preaching things that I don't understand, and we were together, so say we are the three of us here. If you start preaching things that I don't understand, I either remove you from the broadcast with people, or I remove you from the studio. I've taken him away from the studio. Okay. And nobody can do anything about it. So now I brought him back. He's up to me now. And I don't have to share anything. I don't have to share any information about my Facebook. It is me administering that you can have and you can use. You don't need to pay anything if you are not ready. It's not embarrassing. We are Africans. We can always see the logo. It's fine. And beyond other things, a guest can actually remove themselves from the studio. They can remove themselves from the studio if maybe you are doing something and you realize that maybe I'm too public, I don't want people to see this. You can remove yourself from the studio. You can mute your microphone in the studio. All right. So it's pretty exciting, and we're saying give it a try. Thank you so much, Bishop Mary. Give it a try and see what you can do. Last Sunday we had very exciting things through my pastor Tim Nemo. We had a chairperson chairing a service from home. We had announcements from the secretary from home. We had the treasurer saying things from home. We had ministries. Live on Sunday. All we're trying to do is we're trying to bring the church back to the people. We've got a certain few of church that we know. That all right, Nyangotine lockdown. Can we try to bring that back? So I don't pay the service. Don't try some number to go for it. Because you know what we can guarantee you. I sat down and Jiboyima Asha. But we'll see where is at in research.
Yeah,
That run
the
paradise.
protocol, the protocol.
The protocol. All right. Thank you so much. If we have any other thing there, I think then other thing what we need to do as I'm fixing this, can we have questions, Pastor JD? If you have something to add on, I'm going to focus on you. Whilst we have questions, we wait for questions. Guys, keep the questions coming for the next 5 minutes. We're just going to take up questions. Thank you. Go ahead. Anything that may not have been covered that you feel is important, Pastor JD.
Okay, thank you for the chance. You guys are doing a fantastic job. I'm so impressed. Mesmerized. This is part of America. Without the kind of Santa Mangwana, please speak more. I've only been using OBS when I can find this site easy and speak, but this one, you know, in my studio, I wonder, I would love to try this one. I think it's going to really help us in a very big way. Barume, this is the kingdom. Anything that is to the kingdom, may I only Mori material. I feel like some of us we never really got anything from what we do. Because the kingdom work and kingdom work and kingdom work and kingdom work. And for the past 11 years I've been doing this. But I'm so excited to see young people like you guys coming up with something, doing experiments, and really investing, putting money into it for the purpose of the kingdom. This is really fascinating, and I just wish that it could be. But the one day Marano found by what is going to reward you. Thank you so much, Pastor. I really love what you're doing. It's also after this, the drawing book, I got things that I need to hear more out of this platform. So that we can also help each other here at home in Zimbabwe, because we get our challenges here and there in terms of message and stuff like that. But yeah, it takes much cutting edge technology. You know, we're used to the platform where we go and take down really no more challenges are so Tamuva, Trikumba, and these things are really coming handy. Thank you so much. Like, send us God bless you.
Thank you so much, Pastor JD. Guys, those that are watching us, one of the reasons also, among the many other reasons why we decided to do this video, most of us are volunteers for this work of God. We don't get paid for these things. We are volunteers. And I said this in the last video. I said, there are times when maybe when you then want to look for me and I'm not available doing other things. Please don't take offense. Our families also have to get a living. But why we come to you and do these videos is we are saying, my questions are not 10. Kana tikaitawo video, you can also always replay it and share with people. But keep the questions coming. Kana mune mubvunzo yamunayo, katibvunzei. And ultimately, last time we had this one, we also said the same thing. Don't stop researching. We have researched to this far. It's exciting, but I guarantee you, if I get an opportunity, WhatsApp, if I can stream directly to WhatsApp, I want to do that. Let's keep it happening. Just without taking too much time into giving to Pastor GC. The one good thing about StreamYard, which I was also sharing with someone, is a lot of times you see it's fine. but kune vamwe varuda kutinzwa haana data rakakwana. With StreamYard, you can actually go to your broadcast and you can just download audio instead of downloading a video and trying to extract an audio, and it's very tiresome. You can actually extract an audio in less than 5 minutes. For all these things that we've done, I can actually extract an audio, send it to WhatsApp, I compress it a bit, I send it, and it saves a lot of time and effort. Pastor GC, do you have anything that you may want to add on?
Yes. Very sorry. I'm not sure. I'm sound young. Sorry about that. Okay. The thing is, what I wanted to say is, I'm happy Pastor JD actually talked about OBS. OBS is the most commonly used software. OBS, you have to download it on your browser or on your laptop or computer. Then you can work out things, connect cameras, feed your OBS software, and broadcast live. The other thing that is good with this also is that you can actually add another camera. I was actually and you can actually use your mobile phone here as an external camera. Only that I thought of it a bit late. You can actually use this phone as an external camera. On OBS, there's an option where you can change the cameras. You can use this phone Droid Cam as a camera. It should be appearing here. Then my settings with data. You know, the Droid Cam. Or you go back to your camera and data. There's also feed in another microphone, another camera. There's an option to feed in another camera, like you feed which you feed like OBS. And above all, also you can also add also a microphone. Maybe I think you can hear me loudly. Why? Is because I'm putting this microphone on. So this microphone is essential in that it actually picks the audio. I can use this one in a cable that connects to the laptop, or I can use the other one that is cordless, which means you can go far from the laptop and still capture the sound as it is. And this last option that just because of where my laptop is, you can actually have a setup where you have actually your mixers, and you see your mixers and microphones. So if you're broadcasting from home, you can actually give your praise and worship those microphones. You feed the audio mixer through the microphone jack on your laptop so that it captures all the sound, your keyboards, your microphones, and everything. You put into the laptop, then you broadcast the sound right. So instead of keyboard, just find a mixer, a small mixer with 3-4 channels. You input your microphones. When you input your microphones, microphone, it actually has that impact than just capturing the surrounding audio or surround noise. Thank you so much. And that's all. I'm going to some likes, hearts up. Apostle Leon Shumba from Cape Town. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Tinashe.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pastor GC. All right, so quickly, maybe just to try and make sure that we don't lose these things and save on time. So I'm sharing my screen quickly to do the live broadcasting. So instead of choosing the entire screen, this time I'm going to choose a tab. And I choose a tab, I allow it to share audio. And now what I have to do, if you see, I've opened one of my good friends, Baba Diva Size. I'm going to play a song. Those that are watching, I'm playing a song now. Oh, but I'm playing directly from YouTube. It's just taking its time. But anyway, while that is happening, the other good thing around StreamYard, which I also liked. Okay, there we go. So if you can see, you're watching at this point now, you can, those that are watching can see a live video. But yeah, for progress purposes, I've stopped sharing it, the screen. All right. One of the other things that I liked about StreamYard is, especially if you do pre-recorded, it's important that maybe if I can address people who are in places where the network is a challenge, but you know kuti network inozodzoka kana kuma 11 or kana kuma 12 kana kuti kuma 10 makuseni hakuna vanhu vanenge vachinyanya kushandisa stereo, unorekodha chinhu chako bo unogona kuchiisa chakatonzi schedule. You can actually schedule it like you're on Facebook, uchiziva zvako kuti dai you are essentially playing it from your device and it's live, and zvinokubatsirawo in terms of kuti iri kustreama zviri fast sei, but zvinobatsirawo kuti ningikini because zvino daiti kukokana manje kwareruka, saka hatei tichingokokana tichingotaura. But thank you so much, guys. I think for now, for today, we've tried to cover what we needed to cover. This was backed by public demand. Bishop Judah Danda, thank you so much. We are honored to have you. Your office is very respected. Just to have you, us to try and impact. Saka mafundisi kusazize kuparidza nhasi tatina kutaura zvedu zvekuti kana usina data, takambozvitaura before, kana usina data kanda Facebook audio live inoita foot, and if you are still learning, if you are not yet comfortable, zvinobatsira because hakuna akakutarisa, unonyatsorova kamurovero kako chaiko chaiko zvinoita. And beyond that, just to also, because we are considering for those vanoramba vachiti vasina data, asina data, firstly nekuzvininipisa vanonzwawo nevanaro data ndoke kutanga. Saka handingarege kubroadcasta tichiitira kuti kwanza hakuna vamwe vasina data, asinawo pamwe hauna nhasi, Mwari achakupa, you join us, and you can also use other dataless motivations. WhatsApp audios, I've seen one of the things we want to be engaged. WhatsApp, I've got a brother of mine that I normally refer to. He tried it and I was really impressed. Pastor Denga. WhatsApp audios. So unongobata wezaka audio kako ke 1 minute 30 seconds uchitaura. Wapedza umiro kuti vanhu vamboti amen wati after a couple of things you send again, and that is it. All right. But thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We've done an hour and a half. Thank you so much, Pastor GC, for the sacrifice of your time. Pastor JD, thank you so much. We really appreciate. We'll do this again, maybe at a bit of an advanced level. But I hope now people can find ways to go ahead. Pastor JD, mutrongera futi faro takuita manje faro tipana asisiri nyaya. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. For questions, inini zvangu ndinowanzokumbira an exemption. I may not be as available as Pastor GC, but Pastor GC mukawanyanyira vanobhadharisa. So anoenda wakabato.
Yeah. You make an investment. You make an investment.
Yeah. But thank you so much. Any parting words from you, gentlemen? Any parting words that you would want to say as we close this program?
I just want to say, it's simple, it's easy. When you go live, look at people in their face, just like I'm doing. Usazitarise pa face yako when you're doing live. Usazitarise pa face yako. Just lift your head high. Tarisa pani flashlight up. That's the camera. When you communicate, you need to communicate with the person, looking at the person right in the eyes, like I'm doing right now. So peace. Let's go and do those live broadcasts. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Kindai Warume, thank you for inviting me. I learned a lot today. Thank you to our viewers. Let's continue innovating using the space, the ICT, everything that is available to us for the kingdom of God. Let's go for it, and God will bless us. Thank you so much, Warume Maita Zeni. I'm going for a live broadcast. We have the provincial conference that is running, and I've been doing my I've been doing my recording on Green Screen. Then also like Overcomers conference. I'm so busy. with the conference that we've got, an Overcomers conference that is coming on our Social Sky conference 2020. It's also on Apostolic Faith Mission in Zimbabwe Facebook group at 7 p.m. It's also on a FM Lawai North province. Thank you so much. Tenda Skuru Lele Wanoita Fono. I'm so honored. Thank you so very much. May the Lord continue to bless you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, viewers. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. Keep supporting us. I'd also want to encourage
stay safe.
In closing, when I Pastor GC Pastor GC
Stay safe.
mask.
No, stay safe.
All right, thank you. I just want to encourage people anyway. Media, these researches, they take a lot of energy and resources. Data ngariwande, keep the data coming. That data. Tikaona data tinoramba chikupa tinonakidza. Ona ndina Sarah. Ina ndina COVID. God bless you guys. Bye for now. Until we meet again. Bye. Thank you.
Pastor Dandanga wasaende mira studio.